What knocks you down is only gonna make you stronger. But when she says I love you, trying to leave is much harder. You really wanna go, but you know you got a daughter. Broken families really make the child's life longer. So she gon' struggle, besides he makes good money. She wearing sunglasses, niggas look at her funny. What happened a year ago? You were sweet as honey. Now you look at new horizons, man, that shit ain't sunny. Cover bruises with makeup, fight, fuck, and they make up. Parents wonder why the fuck they don't break up. Looking good for the gram, man, that's that fake love. Pics got likes, man, that shit got ate up. See, on the outside, makes no sense. It seems greener.
Happy 420, everybody. I hope you're here and I hope you're ready to light up. Let's go.
Dinner plate flew across that kitchen. Left hook, right jab, oh, she missed him. The child ran ahead, man, that's tradition. Heartless home, broken home, one thing missing. That's love. Life's a ride, love's a roller coaster. You getting wiser as you get older. Carry it all on your broken shoulders. This ain't a game. You better stay in your lane. Life's a ride, love's a roller coaster. You getting wiser as you get older. Carry it all on your broken shoulders. This ain't a game. You better stay in your lane. You ever love someone
your
who
music,
doesn't
man.
love you back?
Here we go. Let's do this.
For the train ride fell off the track. This ain't engine. Back, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. What the fuck? Grew together, grew apart. She was beautiful.
Hey,
hey, what's up?
Doing?
How's it going?
How's everything going with you, man?
I'm good. Just hanging in there.
Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. I'm
Yeah,
Jess,
nice
and I'm excited to have this interview with you, man. I'm listening to your music. Wow, dude, like you really know how to tell a story.
Thanks.
Like, man, I was listening to this song and I was so deep, you know what I mean? Like, it means a lot to hear Life's a Ride, you know what I mean? But you describe it pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes from really just watching experiences, and it's not necessarily what happened to me, but just started being the fly on the wall and observing things.
Yeah, that makes sense. How's everything going? How are you handling quarantine?
I'm good. I'm just staying in. I have gone out a couple times to protest, but other than that, staying in, doing everything from home.
Yeah, that makes sense. Me too.
Yeah.
Been in the house for quite a while.
Starting to get a little stir crazy, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's like starting to get nice out, and it's like, man, I really want to be outside.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
You're seeing people outside, and you're like, I don't know.
I know. I'm like, I don't know if this is worth it.
Yeah.
But man, I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining the sesh. If you're not smoking for you. So I asked you here because I really want to know what inspired you to start creating music.
Well, kind of just life in general. I mean, I started when I was younger. There was like a diss record when we were kids, and then we just kind of fooled around and made a bunch of back and forth crappy diss records together, and then I just sort of kept going with it and had stuff to talk about.
That's awesome.
So,
that's awesome. Diss tracks, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it was like when we were younger, so it was a bunch of stupid stuff. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't even remember what it was about.
Oh, for sure. No, I get that. So that means, like, how long have you been making the music?
Probably 10 years now.
Jeez, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
But I started going like more legit around this year, putting out like an official EP and stuff like that. Before it was like going on YouTube and bullshitting for a little bit,
Yeah. I seen that. I seen your album. What's the name of the album?
It's called Therapy.
Yeah. I peeped it on Spotify. I definitely added you. Thought it was pretty lit. But MCG the rapper, man.
Yeah.
MCG. I appreciate that name. It's really simple.
It's just my initials.
Oh, there we go. See?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yup. Man, so is there like an inspiration, like rapper that you watched growing up that you were like, man, this is what I want to do when I get older, or what?
No, I mean, I was into music, but just kind of passive.
Yeah.
I mean, you have like your rappers you like and stuff. Like I like Childish Gambino, Tyler the Creator, those guys. Yeah. The oddballs kind of people. But I didn't really think of it being a career kind of thing.
Okay.
Like it's still sort of a hobby. Like I have a day job and everything, but
yeah, don't we all, man?
Yeah.
gotta be able to put this music out, but afford to eat, bro.
Exactly.
I get you. I get you. Man, well, that's great. It's good that this is something that you use as therapy, I imagine.
Exactly. It's my
Good.
little outlet,
That's
and
cool.
hopefully other people can relate to it, you know, and enjoy it. That's the goal.
I know I really do. I'm hoping everybody that, checks out this video in the future and now that they check out your music, you know what I mean? Like, where can they find you if they were looking to find your music?
Oh, it's everywhere. It's on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all the Google Play, and all the other low tier streaming services. I don't know. It's just everywhere.
That's dope. That's dope. And it's
Yep.
always going by MCG the rapper's MCG.
MCG the rapper. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. That's awesome. That's
That's
awesome.
the full name.
Yeah. I mean, but it makes better sense too, like, cause it's like they won't confuse it with if someone else comes out with like MCG.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That's cool. Where are you coming to us live from today?
Oh, I'm from Jersey, Central Jersey, by the shore. So.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
You been there your whole life?
Yep. Same town my whole life.
That's cool. You ever been to Seattle?
No.
Oh.
The furthest west I've been was Texas. So.
Oh, okay. I've never been to Texas either. I always wanted to go.
Yeah. I want to go to Cali though.
Oh, you should.
Go to
That's
Cali.
where I'm from. I'm from San Francisco.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Little city by the bay. It's really cool, but bring a sweater because it gets foggy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, unless you go to LA and it's hot, you know what I mean? But it's pretty foggy in the bay.
Yeah, definitely two places I want to check out for sure.
For sure. Have you ever done any shows before?
No, unfortunately, my EP came out during COVID, so
Okay.
it would have been my first show if things were normal.
Oh, no.
But hopefully after, things clear up, I can start doing some shows. That'd be pretty dope.
Neat. That'd be lit. I'm making some connections to hopefully bring some artists out here. I don't know if that would ever interest you. We'll talk more about it deeply.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
but
definitely let me
I'm
know.
trying to bring artists out here from everywhere, and that'd be a chance to come out and actually have a huge crowd, a show that would be, really, really lit.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, honestly.
Yeah. No, I know. I really can't wait to do it. I know that Seattle needs some positivity right now. We're going through a little bit of things. So I don't know if you've heard what's going on this side of the water, but yeah, man, it's pretty crazy.
But what's going on in Seattle?
They basically took over the East Precinct. Like, so one part of town, like maybe stretching about 6 or 7 blocks, they just took it over. All the people, there's no cops there. They basically like ran them out of their own station. There's I don't know how they did it. I guess there's just too many cops.
Too many people
for the cops to be able to handle. So, it's called the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, more, I guess, recognizably known as Capitol Hill Organized Protest. So that's what's going on out here, and it's wild. Like our mayor, he's not handling it all that well, but I'm really hoping like they don't like send the cops in there and hurt innocent people.
Yeah. I mean, the protest is a good thing, but like sometimes it's definitely getting out of hand. I don't know.
Crazy shit. No one innocent should be hurt, and it's just really sad. But it'd be amazing to bring some positivity out here after all this is, hopefully moving and progressing forward and change, but also after the COVID, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because that's one thing.
It's been a rough year for sure.
It's been a rough year. I definitely just want the COVID to be over.
Yeah.
Everything else, I mean, I'm digging it. I'm digging the vibes and the energy from people and being hyped. And I mean, you went out to protest yourself. What did you see?
The ones I went to were peaceful, luckily.
Good.
Things didn't get crazy. We marched the streets and people talked and had their speeches. It was awesome. Definitely positivity.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, it was like a war zone here for like part of the week, and then all of a sudden it's not. So hopefully it can stay peaceful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Well, this is the part of the show where I play some of your music and I ask you what inspired you to make that music.
Okay.
We live in life a little randomly, just like in 2020. So I'm going to pick something off of your album. And let me know if you can hear it okay. This is MCG, the rapper, everybody. If you're smoking, light up, check it out.
with my niggas. We like to party, 10 toes down, looking for some Barbies. Keep your eyes out, cause I got this. My moves like the jellyfish in SpongeBob crib. And we do it big, only way to live. And we talking shit so much that it's legit. Like I'm fighting conquer deep down in the pits. And we eating good, talking turkey with the grits. And I stay higher than rich girls and salaries. I don't count calories, I eat raw batteries. And I stay charged like you hit me with the case. I take that soup one and go to a different place. Nigga, I'm turning up. We turning up. We turning up. I don't care if you're down. We going up. And tonight, we doing what we want. Yeah, fuck it up. Yeah, fuck it up. Yeah, we turning up. We turning up. We turning up. I don't care if you're down. We going up. And tonight, we doing what we want. Yeah.
Hey, okay. Tell me a little bit about that song, man.
So that part, well, the album is kind of like a little story. So that's the part of like the comeback part where you're like, even though, I don't know, things might be crazy, things might be down, you still have to turn up, you know, still have to have some fun.
It definitely is vibey, man. I love it. I love the way, did you produce your own instrumentals or anything like that?
No, I don't actually. I just spend hours on YouTube scouring
really
beats and stuff. Yeah.
Nice, man. Well, I dig that song, man. And you know what? I do want to play a part from this other song that we had in the intro too, because actually that's the story one that I was digging a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to ask you about a part in that song. Let me see. There we go.
He cheated once and he gonna cheat again. Fuck around and he's gonna fuck your friend. They both banged and they go home. They're about to meet each other, but they drive alone, swinging back and forth like a metronome. Together alone like a fusion phone. We gone more for the motherfucking life that's gone. They suck like glue, but they really should be moving on. Kiss on the cheek like everything's sweet. She knew for a while, now she trying to eat. You can work really hard, but it might not work out. Gotta keep your eyes up, keep that look out. Put a screen when it light up like, oh hell. Got the emphasis, killing feeling that someone. She gave a fuck about everyone but the one that she should have. Now her husband's gone, no more of that good love.
Damn. That's a real heavy song for some people that actually go through, you know, the motions.
Yeah.
People. So I wanted to ask you, you know, like, I hear your flows and I hear the precision in like the words that you choose. How do you go about using that process to write your songs? Like, do you just go off the top, or do you just kind of like, man, like this is what I want to put on the page, you know, all in a flow?
In a I don't know, in a flow wise, I kind of just, it has to sound good to me. Like I say it and I, you know, take some words out, put some words back in. But in terms of that song, I was just watching like Maury and shit like that, where like you see the crazy stories and stuff like that. I just kind of looked like, how would that play out in a night? Like with both people being in like cheating and stuff like that. And kind of just built a story around that.
That's actually,
so it's not based on.
Actually pretty smart, you know. Like I've never watched Jerry Springer and I was like, I should really, you know what I mean? Like they have some great.
Those shows are crazy.
They are crazy, and you know, you're absolutely right. I guess like the story you're telling makes sense because I guess at the end of that they could end up on that stage, you know. So yeah. I'm glad you wrote a song like that where it kind of like pertains to. Hey, there we go, D boy. Dope. That's D rolling right
He's coming through.
Coming through. We got some people coming through. I appreciate y'all. What's up? But anyways, what I was saying is I really appreciate the way you had flowed with that, because like it reminded me of like Ludacris. You ever heard Ludacris's song? You know how he has some stories in his songs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
It really took me back to that because he had wrote a song that was just like, man, and that place where it took me. That was amazing.
Oh, you thinking about "Runaway Love" with Mary J. Blige?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Definitely a good story song.
That was an excellent story song, and I listened to this and I was like, holy shit. So I
It's nice
appreciate
to be
that.
compared to Ludacris.
I mean, that's
That's awesome.
that's how I see it. You know, I don't see, celebrity or fame or anything like that. I see flow and storytelling. Like that to me is amazing because I love words. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like when you have that passion for words, it shows in your flow.
yeah.
Like
Wordplay is definitely
out some
important.
way. Yup, yup. Um, so yeah, man, are you gonna be making new music soon?
Yeah. Actually, after this, I found a beat that I like, so I'm gonna start writing.
There we go.
Um, Most of my time now is trying to push this out though to more people.
Okay,
But yeah, definitely more music eventually.
that's good. That's good. How are you staying inspired during quarantine?
Oh, there's plenty of stuff to be inspired by, all the protests and all that stuff, and everyone's life,
Yeah.
all the news and stuff. It's endless.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I'll find something.
All right. That does make sense. That does make sense. And one of my, last questions to everybody is, and I know you said it's a hobby for sure. I know you said it's a hobby.
Yeah,
But if your music could ever take off somewhere, how far would you like your music to take you?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I would handle fame, honestly. I don't know if I would be the person that get like 8 mansions or just like disappear.
Yeah.
I would like people to hear it and enjoy it. I want everyone to enjoy it, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, he's a realist. I appreciate that too. Keeping it real. Like, it can go where it can go, but you just love your craft and I appreciate that. And, your new fans like me, I appreciate that.
Awesome. Glad
Yeah.
you appreciate it. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, yeah, I really do, like I definitely try to pay attention to the artists and what I appreciate the most about them before we do this because, I can't just sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, you're great." Who does that? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you got to be real. You got to have some type of like, what do you like about it? And like I rap as well, not that great, but I mean I
Okay.
freestyle, so
Get the collab going.
yeah, yeah. I got a lot going in my mind when I hear your music, and that inspires me to keep it going.
That's awesome. Yeah, keep going too. Got to keep the dream alive for sure.
Gotta keep it going, man. Gotta keep it going. Well, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. I hope you had fun. Shout
Yeah,
out to McGtherapper, man.
thank you.
All right, dude. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day and tap in with me another day, okay?
For sure. All right.
Sure.
Later.
Later, man. Take it easy. There we go. Look at that. I'm gonna listen to your music. Yup. Yup. I appreciate everybody that checked in. Is gonna watch this video when I post it up because you know what? We need to support these people that are making music like this. Like, man, I'm gonna keep playing this because y'all need to hear this music. Okay? You guys are gonna like this one for sure.
Want to go, but you got a daughter. Broken families really make the child's life longer. So she gon' struggle besides he makes good money. She wearing sunglasses, niggas look at her funny. What happened a year ago? You were sweet as honey. Now you looking new horizons, man, that shit ain't sunny. Cover bruises with makeup, right? Fucking they make up. Parents wonder why the fuck they don't break up. Looking good for the gram, man, that's that fake love. Pics got likes, man, that shit got ate up.
Time out real quick. As we're talking, I wanted y'all to know. I'm sure y'all peeped the shirt here, okay? But if y'all in Seattle, smoke top shelf, okay? The entire month, I'm promoting top shelf. Who knows what's gonna be on next month? Guess you gotta watch to find out. I haven't smoked weed since Thursday. Oh man, this is for you, bro. I understand that pain. I do. All right, we're gonna keep this going. This energy going.
On the outside, it makes no sense. It seems greener over that fucking fence. She can cope with the verbal abuse. She's small, she cute, her words obtuse. And she getting real loose. Dinner plate flew across that kitchen. Left hook, right jab, oh, she missed him. The child ran ahead, man, that's tradition. Heartless home, broken home, one thing missing. That's love. Life's a ride, love's a roller coaster. You getting wiser as you get older. Carry it all on your broken shoulders. This ain't a game. You better stay in your lane. Life's a ride, love's a roller coaster. You getting wiser as you get older. Carry it all on your broken shoulders. This ain't a game. You better stay in your lane. You ever love someone who doesn't love you back? Along for the train, ride fell off the tracks. This ain't engine 9, better throw that shit back. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. What the fuck? Grew together, grew apart. She was beautiful, my love was art. The highest highs, lowest lows in one cart. Proceed to purchase, bought a broken heart. Nothing wrong, no fights. In the end, it was much harder. You never know, the road you take alone will be much longer. Maybe it fizzled out before it even started. Maybe I fucked up and the love was garbage. The journey was great and I loved the ride. I'm growing and changing, different inside. So many questions just floating inside my head. He was ghosted, love abandoned, nothing left said. Life's a ride, love's a roller coaster. You getting wiser as you get older. Carry it all on your broken shoulders. This ain't a game. You better stay in your lane. Life's a ride, love's a roller coaster. You getting wiser as you get older. Carry it all on your broken shoulders. This ain't a game. You better stay in your lane. He cheated once and he gonna cheat again. Fuck around and he's gonna fuck your friend. They both bang, then they go home. They're about to meet each other, but they drive alone.
Hey, shout out MCG the rapper and my boy Sesh. But really though, shout out MCG the rapper. You know, I really enjoy music that I can smoke to. I don't know about y'all, but I do. And this was super chill and super, you know, easy listening, relaxing listening. You know what I mean? He said he got this from a Maury show. So that means anything can inspire anybody. You know what I mean? Like, shit. That means that you can watch something on TV and be like, I'm gonna rap about that, make a whole album. Because you know what? It's your perception that people buy into. It's the way that you perceive things and the way that you perceive things and give it back to people, you know, like your perception matters. I hope everybody hears, you know, how he's thinking, how he flows. And, you know, I really like his music. We're going to play another one here. We're going to play another one. If you're smoking, smoke up with me. This wouldn't be a Sesh if you weren't here. So let's do it.
Well, all right. Dream chasing like I'm running with Kirby. Nightmares of my Achilles, anxiety, worried somehow. My weakness is my strength, bitch. They should put me in the game, they put me on benches. I'm a beast. Boy, Garfield, Logan, drinking rock, Croy, moving like the ocean. Dreams come true, just look at you, staring in the mirror, you have no clue. Go ahead, update that prescription too. Tunnel vision getting clearer so you see through. And don't be late like Miss Badu. I chew instead of sneezing, I'm cheating with dreams. Come with me, and we'll be so great. So great, so great. You'll see now.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't help from being a clown sometimes. I just enjoy dancing and grooving. It's just who I am. So before I get out of here today, I was going to freestyle. I figure, you know what? I'll do that a little bit every time and I'll get a little better. So if y'all with me, I'm going to freestyle in just a moment. If y'all have any beats or instrumentals that you listen to, have heard lately, and would like me to rap on, I take suggestions. So there's that. Let me see. I like things that have a lot of instruments in them. I don't know if y'all like a lot of instrumental beats that have instruments in them, but I do. You know who does a lot of that? I'll show you who. Look up Jay Dilla. Oh man. Okay. You know, I'll put a stop to my nonsense and we're going to check out Jay Dilla. I'll show you guys who I was talking about in just a little bit. I appreciate all the interactions on my Instagram Live. I love chilling. So that's what I'm going to do. Join me. All right. Here we go. Jay Dilla. Okay. Picking one at random. Purple. Why not? It's my first time hearing this. I appreciate that, Secho. Hell yeah. when that ain't new. The cops, man, they so bad for you and me. They really bad for the black community. They really hurting them boys. They really taking people out and they joy. I'm done with everybody talking like they doing something. Speak up. I want to see a lot of action. So done with people talking whack shit. I want to talk about some things that really matter. The people that are rapping, the people making songs, the people doing things that want to get along, want to get ahead in life. What can they do? They want to be like me and me. They want to get through not getting arrested or killed because they want to go through life being the same. Like, man, I really lost it. I lose it. I get so mad in my head. I really lose it. I think that I just get so mad. I'm so tired of watching the news and seeing someone's dad getting killed. It's really, really breaking my heart. I really wish I could do something. Here is my art. I'm telling you, I talk a lot. And I'ma always do what I gotta do. I'm getting to the top and I ain't gonna stop. Never. I do what I wanna do. I'm writing letters to all my fans. I'm telling you, I've been on demand. I told all these people, man, you gon' be in the back watching as I succeed. I do what I want, man. I just say me. I stay in my brain all day. It ain't lame. I do my thing and I talk all day. Yee. Ooh, that was lit. I actually really dig that one. Ooh, man. I haven't like freestyled an entire song like that in a while, so I appreciate that recommendation. Hit that shit. You did better at spitting. I mean, you get better every time. You just keep trying and talking about things that are in your heart. Man, you'd have a lot to say. I know I do. It's been quite a while since I had a lot to say, but I'm happy now, so changes things. What's up, Cuzzo? Shout out. I'm gonna do another one of his flowers. Let's see if I can get this one going. I don't know. My guy, Mcgtherapper, talking about how his album's like therapy. You heard him talking about real shit and he never spit nothing. He always told me that things was gonna get to the top. Just never stop. He said that he puts the work in and this is his hobby. He does the best that he got a job. He's gotta live his life. He's gotta do things right and he'd be out protesting for the right things. I'm sure, because he seems like a really likely that he's a nice person. Check out his music, he just wants to get ahead like you and me. Man, I really dig this shit. This kind of beats get sent in my head. And I can say for days that I've been listening to strange ass things like Sesh dead and I be rapping all day too. People talking like they wanna know me, and I really feel that. Because if you wanna come up to the bat, then you can take a swing and make it to stardom. Take me with you, cause I just wanna watch from afar. Like I've been supporting since day one. Do what I wanna do, and then I ain't tripping about anyone. I really don't know. I hang in the house and I smoke dope, yo. I do what I wanna do and just go, yo. I never ever stop, man. I just show out. Man, I wish I had a lot of weed to blow out. Top shelf. Oh, let's get on playing. Man, y'all smoking and listening to some good stuff. I'm glad you're here with me. Thank you. So, what's everybody up to? What's everybody doing today during quarantine? Is everybody, doing something that's making them happy? I hope so. I sure am. Okay. Well, that's enough from me today. But I really appreciate y'all being here. I'll be back on again on Wednesday. Check me out. All my episodes will be on YouTube and on my website. You can get to my YouTube channel. I'm on FB, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter. Let's see. Anything else? Obviously, the gram. Hell yeah, it brings me joy to hear you spit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. I just love words, man. They're all in there, Sometimes it takes a little bit to get them unjumbled and kind of put it in a flow, but man, when you can, it makes your heart just, I don't know how to explain it, but I will do. Thank you, Sesh. Keep it up. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for the love. Y'all just keep me up every single day during this. And you know what? That's what we should do. We should always be there for people, be kind, and have a lot of kindness in your heart, because you never know when it's your time. Obviously, we're seeing this a lot more on the news, but I appreciate all y'all, no matter what. So enjoy your day, everybody. Happy 420. Peace.